another Shop My Eyeshadow Stash collection, and today we have shopped the Color Raine Queen of Hearts palette. This actually has a lot of sentimental value to it. I'll talk about it a little bit later in the video, but like I told you guys, I wanted to start this series because your girl has an eyeshadow palette fetish. And I have a lot in my collection, and there's absolutely no reason not to keep going back through my collection and, you know, re-loving the things that I was so excited to add to my collection. So that's what this series is all about. So if you are new here, hi, welcome. My name's Rhonda, better known as Hotmess Mama MD, makeup diva, not medical doctor. And here we embrace the hot mess, friends. We pretty much run on nothing but caffeine, and it's a judgment-free zone. So all you little negative Nellies, if you are here to troll the comment section, kindly leave, because we are not about that here. So if you are new here, hopefully you decide to stick around, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, because I do upload pretty much every single day at 12:15 Eastern Standard Time. And I do have a second channel where I talk a lot about my ketogenic journey, a lot of vlogging, all kinds of like random fun stuff is right over there. So check my description box down below if you would like to pop over there and check me out as well. But anyways, without further ado, let's just go ahead and start talking about this palette. Okay guys, so like I said, this is a Colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette. I told you guys it has a little bit of a sentimental value to it, meaning to it, whatever you want to call it, because this is actually a palette that my husband got me back for our dating anniversary. Yes, we are married and we yet still to this day celebrate our dating anniversary. Do you guys do that as well? I'd love to know. Are we the only ones? We cannot be the only ones. But anywho, yes, we do celebrate our dating anniversary, which like I said will be almost 6 years in February and 5 years of marriage. So he picked this up, he surprised me with it. It's the only makeup that he's ever bought for my collection. And I think it was a little overwhelming for him. He had to chat with Haley and be like, where am I supposed to get this? Where's the coupon code for that? And you know, yeah, this was so popular. I want to say in like 2017, I think is when he picked this up for me, and I have absolutely loved it when I first got it. And then I pushed it back to the side because your girl has an eyeshadow palette addiction and problem, and I really didn't realize how bad it was until I started to slow down on my purchasing and go back through my collection. And this was of course sitting back there, and you guys, it's such a beautiful palette. It released, like I said, I think in 2017, right when the hype of the berries and some warm tones were coming to light. Maybe I got this in 2018. I honestly can't remember, but it's so pretty. And of course with this gold backing, it is going to be a little bit hard when I show you guys the application process because the lighting kind of messed with it a little bit. But I just love this palette, and that's the whole purpose of this whole series, is going back through your collection, finding the things you love. And I have been really good about all these new eyeshadow palette collections that are coming to light now for 2020, and I'm like, do I have those colors? Even if I have to pull for 5 different palettes, guys, if I have these colors, I don't really necessarily need to buy that new palette, you know? Okay, guys, so I just checked the website. This is $40 on sale. I think it retails for $42. I know there are coupon codes that are floating around, and I know that this does go on sale every so often. So I will definitely leave this linked and listed down below for you guys if you are interested. You guys said you really enjoyed the way I did one of my tutorials last week. Why is the palette, oh, it was the Delancey palette. I had to think, I'm like, why is it skipping my brain? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna play music and fast forward and all that stuff, but I'm also gonna talk you guys through the application process and the brushes I used and everything for you guys. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the application process. Okay guys, so jumping right in, we're gonna start off with the C Color Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this white cream shade to apply all over my lids, and I am using the Alter Ego brush. From there, we're going to go ahead and jump into the shade Air. This is more of like a warm beigey shade, and I'm going to focus it mostly into my crease to give myself a nice little transition using the Morphe M576 brush. I believe I've actually used it so much the numbers have worn off of this brush. Now jumping into the shade Princess. This is a beautiful warm mauve shade, and I'm going to go in with my Morphe M411 brush, and then again sticking with the crease, going a little bit lower than the last shade, Air, and really focusing that into the crease and a little bit underneath the eye. Now we're going to jump into the shade Duchess. This is a warm chocolatey brown shade, and once again I'm going to go a little bit lower, sticking with the M411 brush by Morphe and just focusing that into my crease area. Then I'm going to jump in with a Morphe R40 brush. This is a more coarse brush, and I'm just going to keep on blending and blending and dab dab pat pat and a little bit of blend. Next, we're going to go into the shade Ladyship, and continuing on with my Morphe M411 brush, I'm going to focus this shade in the outermost portion of my eyelid, and I'm going to pat that on there and dab it on, and then add a little bit underneath my eye as well. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Queen Mother. This is kind of a shimmery shade, but I'm going to go right over the Ladyship shade. I'm actually using a rougher 02 brush to pack that on there to give a little bit of dimension to my eyelid. From there, we're going to jump into the shade Royal Highness, sticking with my rougher 02 brush, and I'm going to focus majority of the shade in the innermost part of my eyelid, and then moving it out into the center of the lid. But most of the shade, as you see, is in the innermost portion of the eyelid. Next, we're going to jump into the shade Crown, sticking with our rougher 02 brush. As you can see, I am going to put a little bit of that over top of the Royal Highness shade and then work it all over. And then in the inner corners, you're going to notice that I apply it through here as well as a brow bone highlighter, and this shade is absolutely beautiful. Next, we're going to jump into the shade Empress, using, again, the rougher 02 brush, and apply this just right underneath the eye to bring a little bit of warmth to the look. Back into the shade Ladyship, again with the rougher 02 brush, and from the middle portion of the eye to the outer portion is where I'm going to add this shade. So that was the application process, and I swear my opinions of this palette has not changed whatsoever. Very beautiful, easy to work with formula, builds up beautifully everything, and I think that if you are looking to add this to your collection, you're really gonna like it, you're really gonna enjoy it. And I've been focusing a little bit more on kind of trying to do my blending, like work on my blending skills. That's what I'm trying to say. My husband is literally walking past the window over here, and I'm waiting for the cameras to start going off. So if I'm off, everybody's still here, guys. I love to try and get as many videos out as possible, and I've got like 2 more to work on, so you're gonna see this shirt a lot. Anyhow, but I think that if you do pick this palette up, you're really gonna love it. And like I said, I'm trying to master the blending. I still have lots to learn with it, but before, I feel like I would add different shades and different colors and everything would just kind of blend together. And here I've been slowly trying to work on there is someone who I follow and I love her. She's actually a creator here, Cassie. I will try and remember to link her channel down below, but she has the most beautiful blending skills. And when I see her pictures on like Instagram or on her channel, she shows the different shades and the different colors that she uses, and they don't all blend together. So long story long, because that's what I do. I absolutely love her technique, and I definitely highly recommend her channel, guys. And by the way, He just walked past. By the way, I did use my C Color Cosmetics Soft Natural palette. You guys know I am like obsessed with this shade right here. I set it all over my eyes, and surprisingly enough, I did go back through my collection. I have foundation, concealer, the whole gamut on today, and of course my Tatcha Pearl. So there is not primer, concealer on my eyes. Hi, my name's Rhonda, and I get extremely flustered when my husband's right by the window. Anyways, that's gonna be all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was really long. That's what I do. But welcome to 2020. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, we love you. We are happy to have you. And thank you guys so much for your love and support. I'm so excited about 2020 and all it has to offer. Like I said, I don't know which day I'm gonna be uploading this, so it could be like mid-January when you guys see it. But either way, don't forget to check my second channel out. Don't forget to follow me over on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, friends, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah. Bye. And here he goes again.